Hi everybody and welcome to the Open eCry midweek market commentary for the 31st of July. My name's Simon Clark from Trade with Precision and I'll be discussing the markets that are of key interest right now. The first market I'm going to talk about today here is Australian dollar against the US dollar. Now this market's just coming up to some key levels and I'll just talk through the timeframes and show you exactly what I'm looking at. So if we take a look here at the monthly chart first of all, we can see that since the price made this high, which was 1,100 up here, let's just open this up a little bit. We can see we've now made a lower low, lower high, higher low, but now we've definitely rolled over to make a lower low. Haven't got our moving averages quite in the right order at the moment, but we've certainly got some lovely convergence here on the indicators. Indicators just rolling right over, indicating or in agreement with the price current direction. Now we've certainly got a big move at the moment to the short side. Now it certainly becomes a lot more clearer when we start to take a look here at the weekly chart. So if I open up the weekly chart, we can see this bit of sort of sideways consolidation for a period, and now the price over the past few weeks it's opened up and now started to move into a clear downtrend. We've got all the moving averages in the right order now as well. We've got lovely convergence here on the indicators and price has come down. We've got a couple of levels down here that have been prior support and resistance. Now I've got marked in here the 9300 and the 9000 level, and you can see that the 9300's been key support and resistance in the past, so is the 9000 level, and this 9000 level actually goes right the way back in time, so it's quite a key level that's been tested numerous times. Now price just broke straight through 93. It's come back up and retested it, or came down and tested the 9000 level, came back up and retested it, and now it's bang smack on the 9000 level again. Now at this moment in time we're at that level, and what I'm looking for is I'm waiting to see if price can actually decisively break this level. We've got all the other indicators here looking for a nice continuation of a trend to the short side. And if we do break this level, there's pretty much nothing in the way for a long way. I mean, I've marked this level in here around the sort of 82 level. There's a bit of support and resistance here, but not a great deal. There's sort of clear skies for a long way to the short side. So that's what I'm looking at on this market. If we come down to the daily chart, we can see this downtrend in a bit more detail, and we can see on these time frames this is very decisive. Very nice powerful trend to the short side. We've had lovely sort of trend flow type of opportunities here in the past. These candles are a little bit big for a trend flow trade, but on lower time frames they may well have been suitable. Market's been very nicely moving to the short side. We've had this bit of a pullback at the moment and a retest of 9000 again. So again, this is one that I'm just keeping a close eye on throughout the rest of this week, just for opportunities once we get a break of 9000. So just to be clear, I'm looking for price to break the 9000 level. I'm expecting a bit of a break and then a retest of 9000, and then that's where I'm looking for trading opportunities, maybe trend flow trading opportunities to the short side. Now the next market I'm looking at today here is CAD Swiss, another market that I'm keeping a close eye on, and amazingly this one's also at a key level of 9000. So if we just take a look at this one is a lot closer to the level and a lot closer to actually breaking this level. So if we take a look here at the monthly chart first of all, I've marked in the 9000 level. Let me just zoom that up a little bit. You can see this has been tested numerous times in the past, and now we're right at that level at the moment. We've got our moving averages just in the right order here. We've certainly got some lovely convergence here on the indicators too. If we take a look at the weekly chart, and when we take a look at the weekly chart, we can see the 9000 level. We can just see going back through here how many times this level has been support and resistance. Price has tried to make a rally to the high side, breaking this previous level of 9400, just broke above it, but then the market rejected it. We've come down, tested and broken just underneath the 9000 level, popped back above it, and now we're sitting right at that level. All of our moving averages are in the right order, and we've got lovely convergence here on the indicators too. And again, with this market, just look to the short side. There's pretty much nothing in the way for a very big potential move, or certainly no support and resistance areas in the way on this chart. So again, just coming down to these lower time frames, taking a look here at the daily chart, we can see the current move down, pop back above that level, and we're just sitting right at that level today. Certainly got some lovely convergence here on the indicators, still indicating selling momentum to the short side. So again, pretty much the same sort of tactics with this market. What I'm looking for is maybe on the daily chart, maybe on these sort of lower time frames, maybe the sort of 240 and the 480 as you can see here. If we get a break underneath this level, maybe a pullback to it, because it's such a strong level, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see a pullback to it, and then looking for a trend flow trading opportunity to the short side where I can get my sort of stop above the level and a nice entry underneath it. But everything's in order there, looking like this market may well continue to the short side, but I just want a bit more confirmation of that as well. Yeah, especially since we've got the news out in the US later on today, which does have a potential to shake the markets a little. Okay, so the last market I'm going to take a look at today here is silver. I spoke about silver last week, and I've spoken about silver quite a bit recently. This market is just looking even closer now for a continuation of the trend to the short side. So just talk through and show you what I'm looking at here. If we take a look here at the monthly chart, we can see that price action has been in a nice downtrend. We've got our moving averages not quite in the right order, but very close. We've certainly got some lovely convergence on the indicators here. Taking a look here at the weekly chart, if I just zoom this up, we can see that the strength of this current downtrend, moving averages all in the right order, lovely convergence here on the indicators too, and we've got this level around here. It's the $20 level, and we can see that price has tested this, and numerous times it found very strong resistance around this level, and now we're finding a little bit of resistance here too. So price has now come down. It's come down, it tested sort of $18, pulled back up. It was quite extended from the moving averages here, so it's expected to have a bit of a pullback. It's pulled back up to this $20 level. It sort of punched through it, as we can see on the lower time frames, but at the moment it's just sitting around that area, and it certainly looks like price action, whether it continues lower than 18, it certainly looks like a retest of the $18 level may be on the card, certainly looking at the construction of this trend here. So it's certainly what I'm looking for, to see if we can get a confirmation of a potential trade to the short side to retest that low. Now if we take a look here at the daily chart, we can see price action a lot more clearly around this $20 level. Price has really, since this low, it's been in a sort of an uptrend here, but when we take a look at this level and how price has been trading around this level, it's been finding resistance here. It broke above it, found a little bit of support there, and now it's broken back underneath this level at the moment. So what I'm looking for here is on these time frames to see if we can actually get a rollover and a confirmation of a trade to the short side. At this moment in time, as we can see here on the weekly chart, we have got a trend flow sort of candle there in the sell zone, to the short side. Once this week actually closes. If we take a look here at the 480 chart, we can see this price action in a bit more detail, and we can see that price now has rolled over. We've broken underneath this $20 level, and now we've got indicators certainly looking like we've got now, or certainly in agreement, looking like we've got nice momentum to the short side. So again, just looking for, we've got our trend formation here already around this sort of $20 level to the short side, looking for this low to be broken and continuation to the short side. So certainly looking down to this old low here, which is not quite 18, but just above 18 here as a first target. So that's what I'm looking for on the silver contract, and this is the mini silver contract, by the way, that I'm looking at here, the @YI contract. So that concludes the midweek market outlook and potential trading opportunities to look out for. I'd like to thank you for watching the Open Economy midweek market commentary and look forward to speaking to you next week. Bye for now.